Welcome back to the Fanvestor Report, a weekly podcast covering the business of celebrity that fans want in on. I'm your host, Jezlan Moyet, a fellow fan and investor. Let's catch up on the latest for the fans of the world of tech, entertainment, entrepreneurship, beauty, and business. Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher have their own Oregon Pinot Noir. NFL Hall of Famer Michael Strahan is set to produce the next must-see documentary. Bunnies are finally leaping for Charlotte Tilbury, and fans can rock out like The Rock with new JBL headphones. Of course, Kendall Jenner is still moving forward. Later in the show, we'll have a featured interview with the stars of I Love Us, Danny A. and James Medea, set to release this September 17th. Keep it here for more. Quarantine and wine? Sales of alcohol were up 27% in 2020. And entrepreneurial superstar couples like Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, well, they recognized the opportunity. They partnered with Washington State's Knocking Point Wines to create their own Oregon Pinot Noir with a quarantine theme. During the quarantine, the two raised over $1 million in sales, at which were given to a nonprofit organization, including Kutcher's nonprofit, Thorn, and to skateboarding legends Tony Hawk's Skate Park Project. And a year later, fans still have the opportunity to continue to make an impact by posting on their socials. #QuarantineWine, #PPE, #social distancing to spread the word about this awesome wine and fundraising cause. Fans of football cannot look away from the huge Bishop Sycamore scandal. So by now, you've probably heard all about the recent high school football scandal at Bishop Sycamore, as the team went on to play the top-ranked high school football team, IMG Academy, live on ESPN Sports with fake D1 athletes and a few 20-year-olds. It gets even more crazy. They weren't even a school. The Ohio governor ordered a state investigation into the school after the 58-0 loss to IMG when all the memes came out about the head coach, who also apparently has been in legal trouble recently. Remember, this is a supposed high school football team we're talking about. And the story doesn't stop there, as NFL Hall of Famer Michael Strahan wants in on the action. He's brought a full production set to Bishop Sycamore and will be filming a documentary with an attempt at a Hail Mary pass to uncover the truth. And there are other celeb producers on the field. Deadline has recently reported that comedian Kevin Hart's production company, Heartbeat Productions, is teaming up with youth entertainment company Complex Networks, Clutch Originals, and Haven Entertainment in producing their own documentary series on Bishop Sycamore. Fans will get to relive this scandal on repeat. What do millennials and Gen Zers actually have in common? Let me tell you, it's the shared commitment to more sustainable brands and cruelty-free products. So the Gram and TikTok are full of leaping bunnies today to celebrate the latest news that uber-popular global cosmetics brand Charlotte Tilbury is now officially Leaping Bunny approved by Cruelty Free International. Full praise emoji. Due to the increasing awareness of consumers regarding the harmful effects of animal testing on the environment and the demand for cruelty-free cosmetics, increasing the market share of the cruelty-free cosmetics is now evaluated to be rising at a higher rate as compared to other synthetic products. Whew! That's a mouthful. The cruelty-free cosmetics market size is estimated to reach $10 billion by 2024. So fans, it's time to follow that leaping bunny, #cruelty-free beauty. Fans who like to work out like The Rock can now also rock out like The Rock. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has an estimated net worth of $400 million, and he's added another product to his portfolio, and the Project Rock Under Armour apparel and gear collection, which is probably best known for the actor's tough, no-nonsense sneakers and slogans. The Powerhouse collab has also released sweat-proof headphones. At $299, the Project Rock over-the-ear headphones could be considered to be an investment for some fans. Kendall Jenner, the world-renowned celebrity and supermodel, has her own tequila brand and just took a huge step forward for her fashion career. The Revolve-owned luxury e-tailer Forward has named the model and reality star its creative director. They believe that their relationship with Kendall is genuinely organic, which will help them deliver a next-level shopping experience for customers and brand partnerships that will undoubtedly be viral. And Jenner is no stranger to creating global trends on or off the runway. Her new role started last week to coincide with New York Fashion Week. Jenner shared the big news with fans on her official Instagram. Fans, if you are ready to update your queues with the latest must-watch movies, it's time to add I Love Us to the list. Releasing in theaters on Amazon and across all major cable platforms in the US and Canada this weekend, I Love Us is an entertaining crime drama with a strong relationship message. It reminds us how volatile life can be and how it can change in just an instant, for better or worse. When a man born into a crime syndicate falls madly in love in a chance meeting, the existence he's never questioned collides with his hope to become a loving husband and father. After a life-altering event, it becomes evident that his life of corruption must come to an end. But there's only one way out. A job that will free him from the syndicate and offer his new family the life they deserve, but not without internal conflict, grief, and unexpected circumstance. Keep it here for a featured interview with star Danny A., an Israeli-born and Brooklyn-raised actor, director, and producer who recently featured Martin Scorsese's The Irishman alongside Robert De Niro and Al Pacino, and co-starred along Sam Worthington, David Elliott, and longtime friend Harvey Keitel in Lansky. And also with us, James Madeo, who got his start in the silver screen in Steven Spielberg's 1991 film Hook, later appearing alongside DiCaprio in The Basketball Diaries and a leading role in The Band of Brothers. Let's take a look at the trailer for I Love Us.
Listen, I don't want any shooting on this, okay?
We could have been in and out already.
Waiting's a part of the business, Richie. 1 minute can change everything. Hey.
So tell me, what is it that you do?
Me? I didn't know it then, but that was the beginning of my life.
This is Rachel. And that's Audrey.
Nice meeting you, Audrey.
You too.
She's a good lead. Take a look.
Can't do this. Can't lie to Laura anymore.
So tell her the truth.
Can't do that.
This isn't what you do. It's who you are.
That you don't have to go through anything alone ever again. I'll always be here with you.
You know, Cindy, once trust goes out the door, everything else follows.
This could be the job to end all jobs. $30 million. But bigger paydays come with bigger risks.
Gratitude for all you've done. You'll always be my number one. Forever I will give you my all. Gonna give you mine.
I'm here. The long one.
After all these years with you, I just gotta say, I love you so much more with each and every single day. Look into my eyes and you will see.
Hey fans, welcome back to the Fanvestor Report. I am so excited to welcome two of the cast members from the film I Love Us. Danny A. is back with us on the Fanvestor Report, and Jason Deo. Hi guys!
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you again.
It's so exciting to be with you again. Congratulations, of course. I Love Us just premiered and it will be released this weekend. So, did both of you make it to the red carpet premiere? And I want to know all about it.
Well, I sure did. Jimmy, were you there? Nah, he was there. Yeah. Great.
No, it was great because it's, you know, with all these new protocols, it was fun to just let loose and enjoy ourselves and be rewarded for your work the way, you know, some of us like to be, and shaking hands and congratulating each other for pretty much all the work we did and the film itself. So,
you know, I think that's a really important moment, and I want to share that, especially with our fans who might not be familiar with the importance of the red carpet premiere, right? It's not just about who you are and what you're wearing, but it's truly a time to celebrate and honor all of the hard work, the time and commitment. It's not just the glitz and glam. So many fans don't realize all the hard work that goes into making a film.
The premiere thing for me is, three things. One, you get to celebrate all the hard work. Two, you get to see everyone that you worked with and you don't really get to see them. And three, it's really to promote the movie. Everyone is there. They're posting about it, taking pictures, and that goes out to all the outlets, that pick it up. I saw just myself, Entertainment Tonight, E! News, all that of Katie Cassidy. There's three reasons for it, but the number one reason is just let loose, like Jimmy said, and finally be, have people actually react to the movie and to the work that you put in, and actually, pat you on the back and go, great job, and enjoy it. That's really why we make it.
James, tell us a little about your experience actually being in production and on set.
Well, first of all, it's all new protocol. So you just try and roll with the punches as much as you can, and at the same time, just doing your job. Look, I sort of applaud Danny for tackling a film right during COVID. And when he first approached me with this, I was like, Danny, I mean, are you really gonna do this now? And he did, and there was nothing stopping him. Everybody was safe, and everybody had a great time. And that shows in the film. Clearly shows in the film. It's a really really cool ensemble piece. Everybody got along well. Everybody was happy to be working. And, just being back on set again in LA was thrilling for me because it's been a long time.
Danny, can you share with us a little bit about, the cast experience and maybe your most memorable moment on set?
Well, the cast experience is always great. We got, like James said, we got very, very lucky. We cast they were just so happy to be back on set, and we're just excited that that going back to work. So that was great. And the cast that we had, Katie Cassidy could not be more of a pro. She came to work. We had 12 to 15-hour days. Not easy on a small set with the protocols going in and out of wardrobe with the mask, no mask. And the girls were great. I bring back all my guys. I figured, on a movie of this size and doing it during COVID, I need my go-to guys that I know are gonna bring it and do always a great job. So I was so happy with Jimmy's performance was incredible. Greg and Robert Davi and Katie, Jackie Cruz, everyone did a great job, and the cast was great. Again, you get very lucky and you don't know what you're getting yourself into until you start working, and we knew this was going to be hard, but having those actors on set really made it much easier.
Yeah, I just remember, if I could add to that, I remember, Danny, on my first phone call with you. You were like, look, Jim, we're kind of similar a little bit, and I need us not to be similar. And I was like, what do you mean, Dan? And you were like, no, I want to cast you in this, but, me and you playing partners, but I hate your guts, and I just don't want us to be too similar. And I'm the lead in this, and, I got to be a leading man, so I need you to sort of, and what he was trying to tell me, that I need to look kind of uglier. I need to look ugly for this, so I'm not as handsome as our leading man is in this. I was like, no problem, man.
Stop it. That's funny.
Both of
Yeah.
you have had such colorful careers in Hollywood and worked with some of the biggest names in Hollywood, from Spielberg to DiCaprio, and made your own marks. What do you think has led to your personal success? And maybe what have you learned from some of the people you're working with? James, let's start with you.
Well, the personal success has to be, is no doubt, is your relationships and also reinventing yourselves as you go. Just, you got to reinvent yourself. You got to continue to get better, to challenge yourself with material. Keep your nose clean and work hard, and read as many scripts and watch as many inspiring performances as possible. And what keeps me going, what honestly keeps me going, there's two things. One is my family. And second, I know this may sound like egotistical, but you need to know this. You need to know that you're good at what you do, and you have to get better. You have to know that you're good at what you do, and you have to trust that. So I think the combination of just, my family, working off my family, and knowing that I could do this and at a high level, that's what keeps me going.
James, they often say that your network is your net worth. Who in your network has made the biggest impact on your career?
As of recently, and it's not because the man's on the phone right now, I mean, on the interview with us right now, but Danny has sort of allowed me to reinvent myself at the perfect time. I was having kids and I had another one during it. But, if you want to add to that, I would just say, I've worked with Steven Spielberg a few times, and just having that pedigree on your resume sort of really helps build a future in this industry, for sure. So I'd have to say, at different times in my life, my career, there's been a few that have, helped me with that question.
And Danny, who in your network has made the biggest impact on your career?
Oh my God. My investors, number one, and the no one that anyone knows. I would say, for me, it was really about, I wanted to do things differently. I kept hearing about people trying to get a movie done, and they have everything set up except the money. They got a script, they're casting it, but they don't have the money, and it takes forever to get the money, and just sometimes they just never do. I wanted to do things a little differently, so I raised the money first, and then I try to find great projects to use the money to make them. Secondly, just being around, like you said, the best actors in the world, watching their performances, watching them work, watching their process and how they do things, obviously makes you understand that you need to bring it every day and do the best that you can, and you can't take this, half-assed. You have to really take this to the highest level. Martin Scorsese, I did The Irishman, and until this day, that's where everyone always asks me, is like, how was it to work with Marty? That's the go-to thing. That's kind of like my Spielberg for Jimmy. And just, again, like Jimmy said about ego, it's not ego, but if you're going to do something, you want to be great at it. And what keeps me going and what drives me is just to continue to do good things and be a part of something great and prove to myself that, you decided this is what you want to do. You're putting all your hard work into it. Now go out there and show it and do it the best you can. That's kind of like the way.
Well, Hollywood's finest has clearly invested so much in you guys and you both. What is the best investment either of you have ever made? James, I'd love for you to answer this. That could be financially, that could be your education. What would you say is your best investment?
No, well, it wasn't my education. If it was my education, it'd probably be my education growing up on the streets of the Bronx, New York. That was my street education. And, to be honest, the way I go about my life is a lot of what I learned from my parents. And probably the greatest investment in my life that I made is just always having my two parents in my lives, just humbling me and not letting me forget where I'm from. And that translates into my family now. As far as, true investments, like money investments, I'm a bonehead from the streets of the Bronx. I spent my money foolishly. I'm a little better now at my family, but I hope that answers the question.
Thank you for being so authentic. Danny, what about you? What is the best investment you've ever made?
There's two sides to that. The first investment is I invest in myself. Meaning, if I believe in something and if I really truly believe that I can do it, I put my time and my effort and my money into it, like I did in the movie business. And I think that was the best investment, just believing in myself and really understanding what I need to do to get to this point that I am today. As far as financially, the best investment, I said this, I think, last time we talked, my house. I really didn't understand how important it is and why people say having a home is the American dream. Buying a house and living in it and having it grow in value every year, plus having equity in it. And if, God forbid, you need to take some money out, the refinance part of it, the scaling down and being able to rent it and go and scale down and live on the, on the interest of that or whatever it is that you're making, plus what you owe to your mortgage. Having a house really just like changed my perspective on long-term investing. I really think that the American dream is true. Owning a home opens a lot of doors for you, as far as being comfortable with your family and place to sleep, but also a backup plan. God forbid things go wrong, you could kind of in and take a little bit of money out and get yourself back.
I'm so grateful to you both for being living examples of the American dream and the Hollywood dream. So what's next for you, James?
Well, right, I'm currently shooting a show for Paramount Plus called The Offer. It's sort of it's a miniseries based on the making of The Godfather. So I play the role of Carmine, which is one of Columbo's Italian men that try and stop this film from being made and showing Italians in a bad light. So it's a period piece. Get to dress up in some really, really cool old school gangster wardrobe. And then next month, at the end of October, I go to Connecticut to start on an independent film on the life story of the featherweight champion Willie Pep.
Wow. And what's next for you, Danny?
I'm waiting for a phone call from that show, The Offer, to see if I'm in it too. That's something that I really. Jimmy didn't make it sound as big as it is. It's for me. It's like an incredible show. The Godfather Part 2 is probably the greatest movie ever made. Just love the world, love the character. I read the article in Vanity Fair about the making of The Godfather. I watched the documentary. Waiting for that call. Let's see what happens, but I'm not holding my breath. And I'm starting. I started pre-production on my next film. It's called The Gemini Lounge. It's a story about Roy DeMeo, who was basically a prolific killer for the mob, for the Gambino family, and he had this little bar called the Gemini Lounge, and they used to kill people in there in a very unique way. So we're gonna shoot that end of October. I'm excited for that.
Well, I'm excited for you both, and I'm still waiting on that call too, so let the producers know. In the meantime, thank you again to you both. Please remind the fans where they can continue to find and follow and support you both.
At James Matteo, right? I mean, is this a Twitter handle or
Instagram
handle, or is this just a movie?
Sure.
Oh, at James Matteo.
And me, it's Instagram at DannyA27.
And you can catch them both this weekend on Amazon and, of course, streaming across all major cable platforms in America and Canada. I Love Us. Thank you both. Congratulations. Stay safe.
Thank you. Nice meeting you. Thank you.
Take care. Fans, keep it here for more on the Fanvestor Report. Fans, if you want to get in on the next mega celebrity brand, well, it's time to invest with heart. Fanvestor is an innovative digital crowdfunding platform. Think Start Engine meets E, where fans can support their favorite celebrities, fashion icons, media moguls, athletes, actors, etc., and participate through e-commerce auctions with perks and one-of-a-kind experiences. Accredited and non-accredited fans can invest in equity crowdfunding projects. And right now, you can actually invest in Fanvestor. Visit fanvestor.com for more details and exclusive perks. Fans, thank you so much for streaming this week's episode of the Fanvestor Report. Special thanks, of course, to our featured guests, Danny A. and James Madeo. Congratulations on the release of I Love Us. Fans, don't forget to add it to your queues. And like, subscribe, and comment to the Fanvestor Report podcast. Remember to invest with heart. We'll see you next time.